epics. Now, when we last left off, it was, the old ruler, the great reformer, Jaka Gambu, died. And now we are with, his son, High Shaman Saint II, a former governor, alongside his wife, the Viceroy of Antara. Currently, our heir is our brother. I would like to have it be our son, though, because he is a genius. So that would be nice to have. Oh my gosh. Brother's got a bunch of, bastard kids. Oh, just one. Just one bastard kid. Okay. Well, he's dead anyways, so... doesn't matter. Were we to die right now, we would lose the Empire to the Viceroy of Persia. Our heir, our brother, is third in line, and these guys are really only boosted up by their investments. Now that I think about it, I should, slander this guy. I'm honest, so that would give me stress, and I can't afford stress right now. We need to lose some stress. I think... Well, that will give me plague resistance. Alright, we'll upgrade the bathhouses. And... We are maxed out on concubines, so we will be getting more children. Do we have a decision to go smoke weed? Yes, we do. We can go eat hashish cakes. We'll lower our learning and stewardship for 2 years. Our stress is pretty high, though. And let me guess, we have nomad uprisings that may pop off. Alright. We can deal with the uprisings. I don't mind the lag. Can we afford... Yes, we can. We can afford to have some more provincial men-at-arms. So let's go ahead and... You know what, let's just max them all out. Yeah. That's what, 7... 2... 14 plus 7... 14 plus 7... 21. 21. Oh, we can also make 3 more for here. Alright. Another 700. So we have 21 tied to the Empire. And we will have... How many is this? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, we blew through most of our cash, but having that security... 9,200 men-at-arms. Personally, and with the Empire. With the Empire titles, the provincial armies. Alright, so we'll get a lot more money over time, though. I think... You know what? How's our legitimacy? Pretty low. Let's host a funeral. Let's host a funeral in Karakoram. Ah, we can't do it for our father? Deadline must have passed. Rats. He didn't die that long ago, did he? 2 years ago. Yep, that'll do it. We were too busy dealing with the wars he had us doing. Security detail for 15 years. And we can summon fair courtiers again. Our court itself, our grandeur is barely high enough. I think it'll increase over time with events and stuff. My tutor is a talented teacher, deftly keeping... Oh yeah, this thing again. It doesn't matter... Ooh. Arvo or Hogelin can get a martial point. Do for Hogelin. Yeah. Well, we can hold court, but that may get us more stress. It will increase our legitimacy, though. We should do it. Haven't done this in a while. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movement in the chamber has ceased, and all faces turn towards me expectantly. In front of me, I count 3 petitioners, it's always 3, lined up in an orderly row waiting for me to call them. I wish they did some more with this, because right now it's just... It just kinda is. Oh, munificent High Shaman Saint, I am Zusanet, and I have traveled far to ask your aid in righting a great injustice. She has claim on Mutenia. I know where that is, that's in Romania. Which is part of my brother's empire, kingdom, which is part of mine. Oh. Chiefess Clara currently sits on the throne, but I am the rightful and true ruler of those lands. I will press your claim. And actually, let us find... Where is it? My brother is losing Bugak. Okay. We need to find... Mutentia. Is it this one? Hold on. I got a button for this. Find title. M-U-T-N... Hold on. Ah, great. I can't find it. I just said I would do it, now I can't find it. Great, hold on. I got a hook on her, didn't I? I got a... For some reason, 12 people have hooks on me. I don't know how. But I do have a hook on her. It is this title, Ashina. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one, she wants us to declare war on. Let's do that now, then. We will do it for her claims. Call the war. The war's now cost us prestige. And 2 years, right. Forgot about that. Let's just send in a bunch of subject troops. They don't have a very big army. 300 and 600 soldiers. That should be sufficient. Alright, we'll send them in. Back to the court. My vassal, the Vicereine of Karnata, steps before me along with a Yapania Sadhevis. Vagrant memories of this case spring to mind some dispute over the departed... I'm not gonna even try. Wishes. Kagan, be assured these promises of land are pure falsehoods. My mother and may have given alms here or there, but the whole magistracy is plainly absurd. My name is Pertal, your grace, from the temple of Kundani. We speak true. She was a pious woman. She spent much time with us before she found the peace of saviors in Siddhasila. And the Vicereine rolls her eyes, reddening with anger. It would become a theocracy. She'd get annoyed if I told her to pay them. I have 5 zealous vassals, though. They'd get upset by this. Although she is maimed. She's feeling fine. 10 opinion. Won't really change much. I'll just have her compensate the clergy. It'll go back up over time. It's not going to be a while. A foreign guest approaches my throne and loudly proclaims, "It has been a while since I arrived at your court. I have carefully observed how you rule and address realm matters, both small and grandiose, and I have been nothing but deeply impressed. Among the Kimmicks there is an old tale of a legendary ruler from a distinguished dynasty. A story that my mother told me when she was young. She had first heard it from her mother, oh so long ago. And now I have the great pleasure of telling you that I think you are the legendary Khan of Kimeko legends, and I believe any true son of Kimek would agree with me. I can get... I can get a legend seed from these two, which I don't care about. And either way, the cultural acceptance will increase by 2%, or I can say that a ruler does not care about what they boast about. And lose cultural acceptance. What is it with the Kimek? 62? Yeah, I think that actually makes more sense for my character because he's arrogant. It makes much more sense to him, basically him going, what the hell are you talking about? I don't give a shit about you. My business year is done. Gain 50 legitimacy and 6 court grandeur. Awesome. Invested candidate not in line for the viceroyalty of Raj Patana. Yeah, we need to get this guy off the throne, so... If I influence his candidacy, I don't have enough. He does have investments. Oh, cool. But I do want this guy out of here. His governance is not good, though. Yeah. He's a follower of Vishnu. His heir is of Jain faith. Jian? Jain. Well, that's why they're dressed like that. He will convert to Tengriism. I just want a Tengri on the throne if it comes to it. He may not be the state religion, but he'll be more loyal than this guy. Speaking of which, we need 5,000 influence and 5,000 piety. That will take a while. And we're just waiting for this to finish ticking up because they're in the Caspian Sea, just hanging out here, wasting my time. Oh, we got more renown from that governess. Oh yeah, this is a confederation, I forgot about that. Let's speed it up. Bog Hatter, or knight practice. Clanging of mail and clashing of swords rings in my ears as my knights practice their arms. I study them intently, trying to ascertain each one's particular strengths and weaknesses. There can be little rest for them, for as soon as the bell is rung to signal the end of the mock melee, the stable doors are opened. It is time to bring out the mounts. Yes, today we're going field riding. And now, Javan Cad glances at the mud fields at the bottom of the hill. Those could serve as the outline of an enemy army. I inform my knights as I inspect their battle line, prepping them for the strategy at hand. Now we could get we can either get aggressive attacker, which is increased enemy casualties when I lead, or I can get another martial perk. We are 43, so we're fairly well through. There's nothing I really need, though. Like, all this stuff is nice to get, yeah, but it's not necessary. The gallantry is, in my opinion, a little bit better. Now, maybe if we were one off from getting strategist, I would say go for it, but no, I'll just take aggressive attacker, because extra enemy casualties is always a good thing. I heft my sword and lead the riders in a mad dash down the hill. However, among all the seeming chaos of shifting armor, raised weapons, and battle cries, there is a plan. As we smash into the imaginary army on the field below, every soldier finds their place in our line, readying strikes, falling back, twisting reins, and leaping back into the fray. We will rush over our enemies like a force of nature, and they will break like a tree before the tempest. We will cut down every last man in our path. And that makes me a much more aggressive commander. We're already got Faithful Blade, which means we do more damage to people not of our religion. Well, people who are hostile or evil considered. And let's go to this site. Yeah, this guy converted back because of reasons. I'll try and get him to convert again. Sure, I'll take the hook. He can't use it anyways. But that got us more prowess, which is awesome. Our guys make great knights. Let's see here. Yeah, back to this. Ooh, Novo Seal is trying to integrate their culture. Awesome. My concubine Silen is once again absent from our chamber as night falls. She's been distant lately, lost in thought, and rarely seen at court. Am I not to her satisfaction? Is she simply busy, or could she be warming someone else's bed? I will have my spy master look into it. Confronting them directly doesn't always work. Oh, free money. Awesome. Now, or more like a bribe. Well, they can get piety from it, so I guess it's good for them. I get money, which is much better. That was 10 months worth of income. Well, all those constructions are done. Now we're over our domain limit. Alright, we captured the land, and a little bit of influence, and some fame. Awesome. And we do have her in charge down there now. Let's see here. Can we take it? No, it's some Duke Lampert, who's already under the rule of this guy. Alright, so let's... I can't directly grant it to him because he's not my direct vassal. But I can grant individual vassals of the people who just got taken over. And that also disbanded that confederation. So if we want to take these two more provinces, we can. Let's start with... yeah, seize de jure, right? Yeah, that will cost influence. I don't want to do that. Just de jure seize it. And let's raise up some more of these vassal men-at-arms. And just grab a bunch of them. Doesn't matter. One of my concubines is pregnant. Awesome. This is the one I'm more worried about because she's actually lustful. And yep, that glitch happened. Right, we need to give away some land. I was shocked when I caught my nephew Jaka Gambu trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting Duke Ipa. He confessed he had thought he could get away with it, but now knows it was wrong. If he's going to be an intrigue character, don't have him be honest. Be deceitful, kid. That will cause me stress, though. Alright, let's see here. We are honest, though, aren't we? Yeah, we'll just expose secrets we find. Okay, so... in this province, it is the city. Grant that out to him. Okay. In this province, the temple... for whatever reason, we can't have temple vassals for some stupid reason. I don't know why. And that city... and this temple... yeah, it just makes them administrative. I wish there was a way to make it so that they're actually theocratic, but I don't know why it's not doing that. Like, this guy converted to administrative government, and now there's just no taxes from here. Maybe I shouldn't have made myself head of the faith, but... I think it's more important like this. For the control aspect, because now every so often we just get injections of money. Ah, the Viceroy of Jazira is here to see me about governance. There we go. He's old Tengri. I do believe if we convert the state religion over to our new religion, it will have us... oh, neat. It will have us be... you know, it will have people convert to it, because it's better. And we learned of Governor Altan's murder secret. We will just expose it. Lost 40 stress. Took that county. Awesome. I can't with my armies raised, of course. Now, hold on. If the county expansion... If I just do conquer... Let's just do conquer this time. Let's see if that gives us the influence. Just gonna grab a bunch of people here. Let's put the siege leader in charge, and I'm just gonna go eat hashish cakes. There we go. Now, I'm better in actual battle. I should have put myself in charge. Yeah, I'm much better in actual battle. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results. You know, I am often disappointed. After a long day, I am complaining to my wife when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. They will all be upset except for my my theological dude. And, well, he's about to die, so I'd rather just try and get her knocked up again. Have another kid. Oh, it worked. It worked. Conversion was successful. Awesome. Let us also convert the other province that I own. It's like Kara Blagason or something. Paro is now considered a powerful family. Okay. Magistrate scorns incompetent ministers. He lost opinion of me. My guy, the Empire is massive. It's not exactly my choice for everybody. Magistrate Ashshot is a sodomite. I could have told you that. He's gay. Expose it. He can always pay me a bribe if he wants it going. Okay, so Conquest CP does give me influence. That is good to know. So if I do need to take land, I just use Conquest. Because that will give me influence. And also I need to, you know, clean up these places. They shouldn't have broken away. He's at war with some adventurer. Cool. Organized marched. Army movement speed is always great. And a grand wedding hosted by some Zaidi vassal. No thank you. The piety seems like it'll be a lot easier to get than the influence, although we do get a lot of influence. We are allied with 2 house heads. Oh, we found somebody has a lover. Thank you. 2 alliances with house heads, which do make it so that I am getting 2 more influence, and then the Viceroy of Moldavia and the Viceroy of Caucasia both give me 2 or 1 influence each a month because of their positive opinion of me. So I guess putting people in charge of magistracies who do own land in my... Never mind, never mind. I'm saying shit. Alright, this guy belongs in Ruthenia. I will grant that vassal. Likes me a little bit more. He still doesn't like me because he's a minority. Destroyed liege title. Not my fault. And they don't like that I'm converting, but that will change over time. Because after this one, I'm not going to be converting anymore. New son. Let's name him... I don't know. Margas. Sure. Okay. He's got decent stats starting out with. Look at this guy though, my kid. Who is his guardian? Her? I'm way better military guy. She won't like it, I don't think. But I'm way better. Yes, send him to university. Become better. You'll get a better education. That should guarantee he gets the max education trait. Well, not max, because tier 5 is basically impossible to get. Yep, looks like my brother is moving up in his support. Strong claim, his capital people are happy with him, he owns a kingdom, he's my brother. He's also part of the most powerful family. We do need a could use some more of these guys in here. Oh, yeah. No. We need that. For the development growth. Tamers are done. Awesome. Yeah, someone else trying to curry favor. Without putting in any actual work. Okay, baths. Oh, hold on. Let me upgrade the baths first. Alright. As I inspect the stables, my gaze is drawn to a mare kept away from all others, her powerful hindquarters and a well-arched neck. This creature has the best conformations and the worst of tempers. I have never seen such a warhorse before, but the stable master insists she is impossible to train. I'll try it. Of course I will. I'll do it. The horse pins her ears back as I approach her, disregard for me crystal clear. The first meeting is important to earn her trust and respect, and I need to decide how to go about it. Steady hand. There we go. It is a mighty feeling. The powerful warhorse now follows my every whim. Now that I earned her trust, she almost seems fond of me, and I will keep her. Because what self-respecting Mongol does not have a horse? And we figured out somebody else is a sodomite. Sotan. Wow! Okay. Alright. Admiring the mare that now follows my every command, I'm musing on what to call her. It's just... Charger. Yeah, seems fitting. Oh, we get the castle level 2 here. A keep. Awesome. The Iron Cavalry tradition's almost been established. And 22 years to reach the next tech level. How is the development in the capital? It is 15 and rising fast. Yeah, we still have Throne of the Steppes, improving that a ton. And then it's always going to get 0.3 every month from our architect. That guy's in war with him. Oh! My wife has twins. Oh no. Let's name you Sarek, I guess. No.